Cool, Benno here. It's really windy. I was gonna pull cars, but just help us on this mission to stomp out the devil, because it needs to stop. First off, you really need to stop drilling, y'all. Find another substitute. We need to. It's time to do that, and Earth is screaming. Down this, it doesn't only affect mankind, but it affects the planet as well. Yes. We need to wake up. Straight up, we need to wake up. It needs to stop. And I see you. I see you. Everyone that is for life is with me. For life, I mean. Right? This group here, this devil, are only about money. They will trap in enticing, let's say temptation, and they will do this to trap these people and attach these imps, these parasitic spiritual things on them, to these people to do their bidding. It's 12:12, so be mindful of how and what you're doing, basically. Now, these imps prevent these people, if they had taken a dirty offer, this trap, this temptation, then they are prevented from speaking, from acting the way that they normally would, even talking about it. Warn anybody either. Example, half full. Try to think of things half full instead of half empty, and there's always ways to describe things. Look at things in the half full context. When you're speaking about anything or writing anything, try to use more of the positive connotation instead of the negative ones. It does make a difference. Keep your mind and heart open and unobstructed. No deceit. Do everything with love and with equal intent, for you, for me, for you, back and forth, right? It should be equal. And we should have an equal class. It'd be one class. It's not the 1%ers have everything and the rest of us have nothing. No, that's not going to wait. That's not the way it's going to go. They're trying to do away with the middle class. That's not going to happen. Based on talent and effort, you should be judged upon that, because you're already judged upon your actions. Anyway, live and learn. Benefit from what you learned. It doesn't pay to be within ego, in arrogance and stubbornness and cruel to others, or yourself for that matter, to be too focused on trying to control the narrative for others, especially. So much time, money, energy, and any shape or form wasted trying to change destiny of somebody else, or destiny in general. I mean, you can decide your own fate, so to speak, but destiny you cannot change. They were warned, definitely within spirit. God was screaming at you, saying, don't do that. But hey, what did you learn? Ask yourself, every time a tower falls, what did you learn, and what was the universe trying to teach you? It's written in heaven anyway. There's nothing you can do to stop destiny. Nothing. So it's better that you learn this now and give up control, flow with the universe and the ebb and flow and the way things are supposed to be. If it's not for you, the universe can make it hard. Cannot mess with free will. Oh yeah. Measure twice. All right. Measure twice and cut once. Even double check sometimes before you make an action, especially if it has to do with something very important that's going to either change your life or someone else's life. Make sure you know what you're doing. If you have to make a choice, make the one that's going to be beneficial for others as well as yourself, not just yourself. You'll get further. And you can't fuck with free will of a person. You can't make somebody do something they don't want to do. It's just the way it is, sorry. It's the one rule of this planet here. And never cling to an outcome. You have a narrative or an outcome that you want. I mean, a goal is a good thing, yes, a goal. But I mean, if you are trying to, expecting to win this, even though destiny says, no, you're going the wrong way, way, they're not supposed to go that way. So no, they're clinging to the narrative, they're clinging to the outcome, saying that person's gonna fall. Watch, right? Well, how'd that work out for you? Because expectation, you should not hold on to expectation, especially when you're absolutely not sure of the outcome, because there's no way of knowing the outcome unless you actually have been there or in their shoes. Live, give, act in general in a positive way that is gaining, that you can gain from. Don't be so hell-bent, because God is in control. To what end? To live in the opposite way of the way the universal law has been written, in acting and ignoring on self-discipline, abuse of power, and jealousy with hatred, not love, in the way the universe originally had planned it in the 80s. Time to live in the upright, people. You went out of your way to get somebody who was living in the positive to look like they were living in the negative. And then, therefore, you were living in the negative, so that's what you're getting back, in case you're wondering. Find a positive and a cohesive way to orchestrate yourself. And always listen to your intuition and listen to spirit. And I believe that's how we should be judged. Judge in our actions, but then put what was the intent. That matters. And that matters in everything. Example, the baby trap. If you were to make a life for the intent of causing a burden or revenge on someone else, that life that will be produced, the life that you created, your whole life, with that child will be a burden to you. Living that revenge, living with that revenge through that child. You get what I'm saying? Intent is everything. AKA a karmic child, to teach you to not do that. It always is going to come back to you, regardless. There's no escaping karma, and there's no escaping destiny. Intent is everything. You will live your life going forward based on your AKA judgments and your actions. Its purpose is to teach you, not to punish you, teach you how to love and live through love and live with a positive outlook. And you will only excel moving forward. 10 years or more wasted because of jealousy. Doing it all and everything to try to control a certain outcome with an expectation. That was not in alignment with what the spirit of life, God, universe, wanted for you and that person. You cannot stop destiny. Destined connections. All about the mindset. Look at the silver lining of any bad situation, because it happens. Take it like water off a duck's back. About the intent, the karma. You get what you give. Where's your energy going? What are you focusing on? Because that's where your energy will go. Try to focus on good things, positive things. Doing good for others, right? Helping people grow. Lifting people up. Encouraging people. Not anything else. You will always grow. The purpose is to learn, live together in peace and harmony. Action speaks louder than words. You know, words are cheap. Anyone can lie. And I understand that's one of the main problems. People try to figure out who's lying and who's telling the truth. But proof is in the pudding, right? So, I mean, if you really are sorry or you really love somebody, show them in action, not in word. In showing it, living that, and by the actions. And not be naive. They will show you. Be the change. Don't hold anything back at all. Even if it hurts them. If they need to know something, it's better to know than not know. Because in the end, it hurts them more than you originally intended. If you hold on to an opinion or an emotion of the past, just be open to the new, especially if they are showing you the new. Believe them when they say that, especially if it's being shown. Because it's not just with words, it's with action. And you would be ignorant if otherwise. I live through truth. I suggest you do the same. Facts are that mistakes happen every day to a lot of people. Positive about the negative event is the lesson. Absolutely do not hold feelings of guilt. Let them go, because self-punishment is not what you're supposed to be feeling. You're supposed to be trying to learn from this. Yes. Understanding 100%. Things that are meant for you will be for you. Things will come to you naturally. It's destined. Take the lessons and let go of it. Change is inevitable moving forward. Never give up. Never give up on yourself. If something isn't working, then yes, give up. For example, it's not meant for you. Like, you've tried it 30 times to try to destroy someone and it doesn't work, then give up. Now that the wheel has turned and others for the opposite, and just be mindful, you were being tested the entire time. How will you respond to seeing your offenders getting what they wanted for you? Are you going to want revenge on them back? Or, and let God take care of it. Do no harm and just give advice if you can. Because you lived through it already, right? You can be the teacher who lives through love, regardless of your anger, understandably so. Forgive and release. I would give them the opportunity to apologize and speak for their sake, but do not think when meeting or dealing with others, be mellow, calm, steady, think peaceful, like rain on a sunny day, or a sunny day. Don't come at somebody based on a quick judgment. You don't need to be aggressive, be calm, that type of stuff. Because you don't know that person either way. Even if they're salty. Maybe they're having a bad day. I don't know, whatever. Guidance on their own. They need to solve it on their own, yeah. There's only one me, there's only one you. The way that we can live together. But at this point, I can see through you. I see you. A world of people is helping raising others up. Why not help work together instead?